Oh, fun. Fine. I'm so bored. I'm at Royal Blue Grocery. Coffee. I just had dinner at Chicago. I did not have a hot meal-ish this week, but at least I didn't get raped by David Lewis. And I didn't get raped by Jamie Jandali de Solis. And I didn't get raped by Maria Lizaros. I've been getting snack lunches at the Salvation Army. And where else? At the Catholic charities. Porque David Ledesma, Maria Luisa Rosa, Jimmy Jandali de Solis steal my money trying to rape me. They stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They're leeches, so gross. So you can decapitate Jimmy Jandali de Solis. You can decapitate Maria Luisa Rosa. You can decapitate David Ledesma. I think I've done one of these. Like, I look forward to more days like this. I spent my time in the library, charging my phone. I didn't browse the books from far away. Oh, I did. I was mentioning too. I just called Jada and Kaylani. However, they didn't answer. I saw two books were mentioned by COVID-19 pandemic, coronavirus at Harvard Library today. They make me fail on purpose, my daddy, so it's obvious that it's me. It's talking so. And then some people piggyback ride. Even my kids, if they've learned about this in school, they're like, "Where are my kids?" When they already are, they're not aware because they've never been around my family or. What else? So my dad is like, that's why it's so important to make her fail in her embroidery business and her still be like, see your Instagram, will you all steal from me? I'm mocking you all. Without you in my presence, without me mentioning your names, apparently you want to be exposed. I'll leave it at that, exposing you. And that is it. My dad is a hostage of my siblings, sadly. My dad said to my siblings, to myself and my siblings decades ago, that I have the potential to achieve world peace. And my siblings go on killing people. So my dad is like, keeps me on life support, being like, bitch, even if you die, Rose gonna be, she had the great sex with her. So, pero he doesn't get to decide that for me. Well, this leech shows up to his home. Yeah. Yeah, ella vive allí con él. Fo, 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 fo. So I'm trying to get these leeches decapitated so that Ramon can be free if he needs to be. You can decapitate Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo, you can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo, you can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate La Leech, but Elisa Venegas, they please give it back, right? I'm like, I'll be like that with a sibling. What the fuck is that? Ew. What else? Anyways, top of the news today. I'm seeking the death before her heavy list. What else? I'm seeking the death penalty for Joanna Vargas. What else? What else? What else? What was I gonna do? What else have I not shown that I posted earlier? Oh, back to this. I should send a few more emails to the group. They want to pretend like they're the victim. They're sleazy as fuck. They want to try to cause onto Alzheimer to me. And then be like, Ali, mira esto que me dijo este extraño. Hurting me. Report it to the blue campaign. Mocking people. These are my second cousins and they're so gross. They're disgusting. They mock the FBI because they get away with stealing from you because they're so greedy. They también quieren, literalmente, ellos quieren que el FBI dismantle y me dé su budget. Para él decir, ya no hay FBI. El tipo es bruto, pero si hubiera bruto caminando por ahí, es esto una asquerosidad, una basura, gente. Una basura. What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. Anyways, my electricity bills past due. My electricity is shut off in my apartment. That doesn't stop me from showing up to places. They can't send Leon Baker this time around because I blocked them. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? They were hoping that Liam Baker with his abs would take me hostage. So I don't seek the death penalty for them. They're so disgusting. And after that, I've been to so many places. They think that they're gonna ruin my self-esteem, so I don't date. That's why I'm seeking the death penalty for her heavy list. That's why I'm seeking the death penalty for Joanna Vargas. They're trying to rape me together behind the scenes, possibly. That's why they don't introduce themselves with Arlene tanto tiempo, you had a crush on me. And now my winner is long enough. In the right way. They're like, dale, Joanna. Después yo la violo contigo behind the scenes, possibly. That's how I witnessed behavior while growing up. Y entonces ahí está, si Arlene me envía una foto de la vagina, veo que yo la violé, se la tengo que enviar a Marilyn la foto, así hablan. Ew, they get out of program to rape, they're so gross. In the meantime, Miss Pinoni. What else? Beautiful to me. What else? What else? So, I'm sending more emails to the Blue campaign. All from my email address, Eileen Lorenzo. Right. No, one is enough, but maybe I should do that too. Porque I'm a victim of theft, so that's a good idea. What does it smell? It smells like onions. grilled onions, and the burgers and Five Guys minus the burger. What else? What else? What else? More. Hi, people who follow my family of origin makes you look dumb. You're like tequila. Some people drink it every day. Some people drink it occasionally. And my family of origin lives for when Coca-Cola shows up and saves one with dollars. They're very archaic. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. So DHS. It was not. It's Blue Campaign. What else? El tipo es un puerco wasn't a good name for the Department of Homeland Security. They tried to get Gloria Mirza's attention by exploding buildings that could tell. They're so dumb while they steal my money. Yeah. And did they send Jimmy Jandaria to my parents' home that day and I sent her away? I can't remember if she actually went through with it or not. Because she was supposed to be there to enter my bedroom and kill me there. Is what they had warned me. La Casa Blanca. They planned for all of the airplanes to collapse. And then for me to get killed in my parents' home. Y Jimmy Jandaria de estar esos horas. De considerar. Porque ellas sí saben moverle pena y yo no. Yo no quiero. Y yo, el tipo es un puerco. El tipo es un puerco. O una basura, una asquerosidad. Says Blue Campaign. At HSI. .dhs. .gov. I'm a victim of human trafficking. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my vehicles, that steals my money, that stays in my home without my permission and gets in the way of me receiving money. Adding an attachment here. What incredible Saturday night those people that steal from me may be happening today. No, really, their cocaine wasn't nada, son una basura. That's why I don't say, mira mi carro, pero él lo usa sin mi permiso. Uy, si yo lo llego a ver en mi vehículo sin mi permiso, yo lo mato. That's why I'm seeking the death penalty for Benjamin Suarez and says rape me to steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. This is so slow to me. Yo no lo quiero near me luego de que él está. Dani, ven, ponte en contra y te pago una cita y nada, se hace pasar como él. Yeah. Ew, this is traumatizing as fuck. Surprised at how well I handle it, but there's range, there's royal, there's gap. That gives me a little bit of faith. Anyways, y el sopo de vida que Ramón Lorenzo me envía a veces de $150. For real. Best ever. For real. They're so cute. Oh, they have the same reaction. Like I notice it, but do I not talk about it? Maybe it's just a smile, but it just seems like it. What else? Anyways, my eyebrows finally match my kids. What else? 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 What a beating. Towards the what else? What else? What else? You can decry everyone that's close for dating inclined to be separated from you. I don't have separation anxiety. Lali sabe that I know how to say, vengo ahora, ok, lo dejo una hora ahí. O lo dejo una hora ahí. And then I come back and I'm like, some quesitos from that time that you took care of my kids. What else? What else? What I can gauge if, like, are you stealing from me because you're hungry, you have nothing, which is not a good excuse. You should be asking for your own money. What else? 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 Because I'm not that quick to open my pocketbook when I have money either. And sometimes se hace la pena y lo pelado de everything expensive a ver si uno le da dinero. O luego de que uno le da dinero, entonces le cuentan a una todas las pendejadas que hacen para robarle más. What else? Girl back. I'm bored. I'm bored. So cute. So cute. In the meantime, this is what I sent earlier to people from the Harvard Library. Some people may have changed their phone numbers already. Hopefully they've killed themselves already for abusing me dating again. What else? What else? What else do I need completed? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate evidence. What else? 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 You can decapitate Sarah Francis. Esta tipa sería de una behind the scenes. Uf. Hago un asco, gente. down masculine in case you want to know more specifically why. If it doesn't say there. Oh, it says there. They're so disgusting. What else? 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 I just see this faster. So they're like, there's no Liam Baker in between. I don't know what that means to them. Decades ago. They're like, so will there be Liam Baker in between Arlene? People are like, oh shit, we're like of adult age already. And I think she's not gonna let herself get raped by Liam Baker. Ni va a llorar de que la abandonó. Ew, they're so disgusting. You can decapitate Jessie Rivera. You can decapitate Gustavo Cáceres. You can decapitate Liam Baker. That's to take me hostage in 2020. El tipo un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad, un hombre. Lord. I'm one of those motor scooters. And that same brand that I was highlighting earlier at night, it was lights, possibly. What else? You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo tried to rape me when I was 14. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Hector Soto that tried to rape me when I was 15. Este tipo Albert Basura, ese Andrew Leach, Alex. We thought Alex was like 5 years old. No, not 5. It was 14, like 9 years old. And his mother was telling like her to not do this, but she stopped me. I'm mad at her. Like I'm like, I'm gonna get close to Luis Lorenzo, I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna kill her sons next. And that's why she does it. It's like, dale, nene, dile que hay gente que la quiere. I'm like, don't tell it literally straight to her face. Like, you're trafficking your child into saying it has feelings. Or someone has feelings for me. Yeah. What else? 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 Well, then I'll say that I spoke to her, possibly. You can burn alive Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo. Oh, what did I send earlier? I'm going to cross-reference so I don't send ideally the same screenshots, but I made a mistake. They thought that the FBI would cross. Oh my god. I mean, at any point they could do that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they will. $15 so you can then rape me, that's steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. Their mother could be sincere and not a bad person, and they're just terrible people, or their mother's at fault and kill her if you haven't already. What else? I hate if I accidentally click like a random screenshot. I don't mean to send. I should have waited. for all the files to load and then send it. So loading attachment. I'm bored. That's what they do. She can't shop at H&M until she asks permission from H&M to shop there. Trying to make one look dumb. Como si fuera yo negra esclava. Maldita que recogió cotton. Que isn't allowed to be anywhere. You can decapitate Joana Vargas. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés. Dan un asco. They gaslight people too. They're disgusting. I don't even have to go behind the scenes to find out how disgusting they are. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Message. What else? What else? What else? Oh, there's that video. I'm like, possibly the person that receives my message has stayed in my house without my permission. If the leech has planned it right, that's why my daddy has me live, sadly. Doing all this work. Porque if I send pivotal evidence to someone through an email, the leech has sucked it illegally. Hasta llegar a la persona que ha trabajado recibiéndose en email, trying to divert. What else? Oh yeah, I'll show you this posting on Facebook. What else? What else? What else? They tried to take over my email addresses decades ago. I possibly have so many invites. Pero that's how he traffics himself into parties, uses my invites, and lleva la leash como +1 o le dice, Dylan, dale que tu nombre es Lorenzo. Decades ago. El tipo es un puerco. So this time around, behind the scenes, they're possibly like, well. Eileen, danos el password. So that's why they starved one until the point that was like, Santa Lasma, here it comes. And if it doesn't ever go away, the right person will understand. And they won't remember or know. I don't look at this and think about the people that steal from me ever. Brittany Akerson is them in the back of my head and then killing herself for it. I want Brittany Akerson to kill herself today too. What else? What else? I'm bored. So screenshot, then this takes forever. What else? You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. You can decapitate Mariana Lassa. You can decapitate Deborah Bailey. Who else? You can decapitate Maritza Vargas. What else? I'm bored. I spent some time in Salt Lake City for my second cousin to tell me if I had invites that was live. email address. And did I receive any gifts? Or people assign him as my personal assistant, supuestamente, without my consent too. I hate that. Y él le dio todo mi traje a su madre. Possibly. That one up in the corner. Oh, I don't have Alzheimer. Sometimes people create little storylines. That's your personal assistant, whatever it is. Pero él no sabe nada de la vida, so whatever. Si decidió venir por ahí. Oh, ese es tu personal assistant, quizá, pero él no sabe nada de la vida y eso es exactamente lo que yo digo. Okay. No tiene Alzheimer, no tiene Alzheimer. Nothing more to investigate after that. Si es personal assistant, no, ya lo que se recuerda es la conversación. How cute! Didn't I get myself a ring pop? But this possibly happens more than often. But sometimes there's people that do it and they're like, maybe with this you will yours about me. Why doesn't that show in her algorithm? What else? What else? I want to attend this. Mine was the opposite. My divorce happened in school. And I wasn't even married then. Pero ew, the way that they prostitute themselves in school is so gross. Then ew. Oh, what's up with me here? Oh, do they use masks forever now? People say. Trying, I mean, they're told to go unnoticed-ish. Some people said that to allow them respect for the piece of shit that they are. That would be a good suggestion in some places. What else? And it's gotten more intense now. I don't have electricity and thing. Hundreds of Americans die from every day, every week. And I'm not guilty of this. That's how they were planning to get me to shut off my phone. Dale, Jaden, que mami, díganle que ella con cada post lo que hace es matando gente. And then él va donde el Oropiana y le dice, mira, finally I have it writing. I'm a legend. Well, I'm like in a corner of death in Antonio sin bañarme por 3 semanas. It's starving. Cagándome encima y oliéndome out. Y él le dice al Oropiano, te lo dije, que yo soy una maldita leyenda. Wow, mira todos mis triunfos, nene. Oh, nena, but there's more. You can decapitate Benjamin's on the sons and rape me and steal my money again. No way me receive money. They want credit for something good, que hagan algo bueno en su vida. What? Este creen que that's parent talk? Uy, phone, not even my kid. I need to hold them. What else? My kids practice gratefulness. I anticipate their needs. I'm not a thief. Pero even if I were. And Benjamin may say that those kids have the same physical stress as seeing like, why is there so many people with guns around us? Why is there stuff in this space? Do I need to hide in a bathroom one day? Oh, that was the tornado mark. And it was the laundry. So his kids may go on to say like, oh no, I'm a victim of theft, and there was like so much hostility around. My kids are safe with me. Porque the military base gives the same instability to some people of like what is going on with the world, that there needs to be people protecting people like this or objects like this. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So ellos son mal agradecidos, son nenes que me roban mi dinero. What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Ya todas violaron a Loropiana, whoever that is. I imagine yo soy la favorita with my fake account that I don't use. No me diga que es el mismo. And he's like, get this leech off of me and then I'll give you money on my yacht or we can trade. Does he create accounts that ignorant with my picture and says, hi, honey? And it's like, oh no, lo perdí. I heard so many primas go through that. What? Lo perdí, le gustó Arlene, le dijo hola Arlene. It's like, no le dijo hola Arlene, le dijo hola una fake account que tú. Y yo estoy behind the scenes con diciendo, dale, dile hola Arlene. That happens too sometimes I've heard. Usually the person that they confess to says, yo estaba hablando con él y yo fui like, dale. Not thinking de que Laura se quiere matar y está en una clínica que el Loropiana lo ignoró por Arlene con la cuenta falsa que él mismo creó. Y now he's mad at me porque yo fui el que le dije, dale, contéstame. Sabiendo que era él. Oh, I even sent like that book. I didn't mean to send that. That's okay. What else? 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 Oh, how many babies am I providing for? No te cases, eso quizás te va a tener vendiendo arte por toda la vida, pagándole todos los hijos que él va a tener. So I guess what he does possibly steals my money and I possibly fund what the money he steals from me. So many kids, kill them. Let them starve. They're not my responsibility. They're not my kids. And me and my 2 children didn't Kehlani matter. Now, there's so many ways for those people to ask for money to be gifted to them so they don't die right away. What? How many months have I been starving? None of those people me han dado ni un peso, so I can say kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to oh, they met her for real. And they're like, oh, yo pensaba que esto era hermana pastora. Let them know everything. Did he trap me into recording? No. Si Yawana se quiere quedar con todo lo mío, go ahead, let her keep it. And he goes on sending that video people, but she said that si Yawana se puede quedar con todo lo de ella. You can decapitate a Noah Ramírez, you can decapitate a Alicia, este más bellaco asqueroso, no puede ser. Una basura, una asquerosidad. He raped me. He steals my money. Stole my money so I couldn't date him. Invited himself into bedroom afterwards. I'm like, esta idea, un poco de dinero. Cuando me robó mi dinero so I couldn't date him. I'm like, yes. De lo que me libré. Llevo un poquito de dinero, pero I'll be fine. When I'm 16, I'm gonna get a mess. I'm going to cruise by myself right now. And my dad's like, let's play this by ear. Because they're getting more violent by the day. Anyways, nena, no te Qué crucero, si quieres Swarovski, ordena el catálogo online, mándalo a buscar con alguien y mira por la vista hacia la ventana de tu cuarto. Y ahí está Tu madre cocina 24/7 y hay snacks. Si quieres irte a la otra parte del barco, te la puedes ver. Y cómprate el quesito en el piso 7 donde los ven. What else? Porque total, con lo exigente que eres, que no te gusta a nadie, es very unlikely que tú vayas al crucero y te enamores de alguien y te la mamen. Para meterte en una piscina llena de orines de gente, no. That's why he doesn't send me enough money for me to tan. But I like sitting by the pool. Like I do that a lot. What else? 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 Some of my parents mocked me. Did I already show you this? De que una piscina en el pool. Forever Masters. Oh, para que yo no las mate. Oh, I don't go on seeing their mask look, ni their leather look. Yeah, ni qué fabric they use, que me robaron. De diseños que yo ni me recuerdo que son míos. So maybe not this recent design, but they're like, yeah, they're that girls. They literally stand in front of one and they're like, estoy robando tu dinero y tú no haces nada. They think that the way out of them stealing from one is one letting oneself get raped. They're so gross. What else? 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 What screenshots that I sent with this? I know, already let them know. Oh, I sent more than one of those screenshots. Oh, I sent like many of them. I didn't even remember some of them. And the video mocking them. Ew. I appeared in one search. Who was it? Some company I recognize the logo. I don't want to look at them. I'm not saying anything. LinkedIn if I have to. So LinkedIn, where could I have been today? Honestly. When does the bus leave? 9:40 already left. When is the next one? That is so weird. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. That's no way of mercy and money. I could be a cart attendant at Walmart, a life enrichment associate, 5-star senior living. In my role, the foundry salon, the old town beauty salon is hiring artists. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm gonna show all the videos that you're going to come. What else? 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 Yo que dejaba que Yandamiri son estos sones que una furia basura de esta sociedad. No sirve para nada, horriblemente. Ya. 44 años observándola casi, no. 39 y no tiene talento. Porque I saw in her Facebook for a while as a networking opportunity. No encontré nada. Que ahora que ya stand out. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm ready for food tomorrow. I'm excited. It's not here. Possibly it's peanut butter in my apartment. And chips. And I finally got a trash bag now. So I'll take out the trash soon, but not quite. What else? What else? Anyways, they try to get one addicted to that dick and that's like estoy llorando pero cántate conmigo que tengo hambre. They said, guys, she won't be taking the death penalty for us. But then, like in the pollo, but once one is living with him, it gets a little bit tricky. People say, whether they're feelings involved or kids. Or he's behind the scenes saying, I have her in the bedroom, I'll fucking kill her right now. What else? Well, as everything is happening, I was almost aware of that. And going into it, knowing to not get pregnant. My dad said one day you're gonna have to look into it and you'll understand. Y de cruzar yo todos los días, no ni de envidia ni nada. But my parents told me the beautiful view of the mountains and then the ocean, and even cruise ships travel through the ocean and can see it from the home. What else did he that's late? A la playa lo visitan, they ride home and have a gorgeous dinner. And Puerto Rico's rich. Puerto Rico's rich. So it's like, I don't know. What else? That's why I have my fake daddy in there.
He also lives in
The apartment that I'm in, I selected the apartment complex. I didn't pick the apartment specifically this time around because there was like very limited availability when I asked to live there. So
he died and he was all like,
oh, that's interesting. That's so weird. What else? What else? What else? What else? There's something else that come on there. I don't know. Like, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Out of the view of the tree, like my grandpa sleeping. I saw the picture sure that people were scouting somewhere to open. Any place with a pool. What else? Anyways, I noticed that someone plays with a pool too in 2020. You know, I don't need to talk to anyone about it. Oh, is that what else? So
Dude, he's only 81. That's high school.
My parents is like near says Quantum or somewhere around there. And it's mountains. And there's the view towards the ocean. There's a channel. Most of it. Oh, what's in my garden? So I don't know. So even when I say ocean is the sea, I'm like, sí, bola de playa. Ay, aquí no, quizá. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's a real. What? Anyways, I called David. Oh, 10:30, 11:30. We never know, like, when we stable range, ang kalahita na daw sa hermano. Curious, like, itang leeches, ito leeches, eternity. Death penalty worthy. For a while. Oh, oh, I went into 2022 knowing that I would possibly end up doing this, and not one spoken to them. It's a long process. It's a long process, people say. What? All the people. There's a judge. They wants me to be clear that all these people have seen my vagina without my permission. That they schemed for years, decades, some of them, trying to get that pussy picture by getting me raped. And one sometimes says, here's a picture of my vagina to the rapist. If you didn't damage it. And then one takes it out to eat and sometimes dancing. What else? But that's what I did with her heaviness. I took him to Paisano City. Where else? I took him to La Marina. He took me there first. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm like perfect one night stand, but I don't ever want that near me and ask me for a baby. So I'm like, I'm gonna treat him well, so he doesn't feel used by the people that traffic him into raping me. So he doesn't kill me at least in 2020. Anyway, money well spent too. So pretty to look at. And I don't go on like, it's like new to the other. Is he like a really piece of shit? That like to every one of my presents, like, oh my god, I'm like, what else? What else? What else? Oh, my nails are prettier than they are right now. Like, I know, but I even have my surprise on her because it's so pretty. What? What else? What else?
I used to watch the shit out of it.
Anyways, I posted on Facebook today, and I'm bored. So I'm gonna miss the 10:30 one. What can I get? Nothing. I really don't want anything. I ate Chipotle. It took like 10 minutes literally to transfer money through my phone, but so patient, and so was the cashier for the cash register. We're, we're gonna have fast internet with this one thing that I have. Anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if I'll end up in a library for a few days. I'm like, I'm with the flip phone. That's pretty. Then I'll be at the library using Facebook. En lo que Ramon and no su dinero, he gets in the way of me receiving it. It's getting in the way of me receiving money. Fearing that people are gonna pickpocket my bag, so he wants me to carry something that's valuable and people won't steal from me. And that could be this receipt. Trying to teach pickpocketers that there's people, possibly people that have a record in pickpocketing too. They're known for it, like, oh, there goes that pickpocketer. You know, like my second cousin every means some people say, oh. What else? What else? So, until I get my money. And I don't even go on say like I took the kids hiking while wearing diamonds and no one did anything. It's like, if no one did anything, why would I need to bring it up? What else? Anyways, it may be sometime before I have a bank account, but whatever. Today, into my heart content. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I missed it. I missed it. So maybe I can watch something. What else? What else? What else? What else? Laura Jeffrey did not have the need or want to be on Facebook. Y lo llegaron, so I can, when I say down to the Jeffrey lookalike, people know who Jeffrey is and the lookalike. Porque that may have been porque él puso a pelear. Or anger at me that he can't have kids because I'm a victim of rape. Or his dad and his mother's sex life got disrupted by la bitch like Jimmy Jandales que viola roba dinero and gets in the way of people receiving money. And by a leech. Que entonces lo viola porque no lo deja preñado. Do they still people say that? They play pretend que están preñados with a fake people. They're sickly. Ew. Anyways, I look forward to more recipes. I ate Chipotle, which made the beans and pernil. I cook garnitas de tigre con la vinagre. And it's not, what is it? Spider-Man. There is a Russian t-shirt today, my leggings, my hands, and a pair of socks, I think. What else? 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 Oh, I don't know how to do pesetera lifestyle. That's why I don't talk to the lead. They're like, mira, con eso te compraba una papa frita literalmente en double standard y vivía feliz. Ew. What else? So now I have a bus pass until the 26th, so I won't die of starvation for the next or the next 2 weeks. We're gonna have bread with peanut butter and what else am I unless I live on what else? It's always they're always overly ripe already from vapor smoothies ish. Sometimes too ripe to flavor. What else? I'll be on Monday on Red Friday. Not quite all their sex addicts y algunas viven enamoradas realmente de que quieren viajar a San Antonio nada más para tener hambre y ver el Friday. Yeah. So I made this the Guadalupe Shrine, whatever. That's what I called it. Church. Already told me I won't pay for my electricity because I don't live on the 78 207. So él me quiere matar porque yo no escucho consejos. Y yo escogí solita vivir donde me da la gana. So quiere play pretend somewhere between there. That con él conmigo se hubiese muerto de hambre porque yo quiero hacer lo que me gana. If I live with $0, I don't want to live with $0. Mientras él se da la gran vida, masturbándose de toro sangría porque él no toma. Porque le están retardando que sale la prueba. What else? So, he gets in the way of people giving me money para que yo me muera. Porque alguien me tiene que decir a mí que si yo me hubiese mudado a un apartamento en 7807 como los que están detrás de Havenborough Constantly, entonces Fraile me estaría no solamente mamando la copa aunque yo no quiera. También me estaría pagando la luz. No, people. I'm not in love with Bear. No, he can't. And if you move to the terraces at Havenborough, and you're a parishioner. Oh. A ver, Fraile. Qué lindo para mí, tan lindo. Like the bars. No de mi grupeta. And I don't have any. What else? What else? Ellos se pagan like electricidad, pero maybe like a one-time thing too. So, él me quiere gritar que yo ocupe un lugar a velas de Eco East, donde hay piscina, Cuando mi padre y mi madre odian la oficina, pero yo no. Él lo que no quiere es que yo me ponga un traje de baño y la gente me vea. No fucking way, literalmente no. In 2025, no, déjame enseñarte la fecha para que lo mates hoy. Debe enseñarte una foto más cerca de cómo yo lo veo a él. Y él no me ve a mí. Para que entiendas por qué el tipo se debe matar hoy. Porque él es un terrorista, es peor que arriba. I was looking at my stories on Instagram in 2019 or early 2020. I'm like, no fucking way, but I know I'm not famous. Here's my purpose in life. So cute. So lovely. So lovely. Does Instagram keep a track record of that? They're like, no, one second. Let me get that so we delete it. For that, yeah, if needed. But someone might be, let me see. Like, I gotta see that. Yes, there. See that? And people just go, that took 2 hours more than what this needed to be. And that was only for your enjoyment. Come on, push the papers already and kill them. What? Esta gente se burla de la gente árabe y de la gente en Sudán y en Yemen. Dan un asco, son una basura. Anyways, the FBI leadership position. So, what's his name? Nice. Anyways, I want to assume it's oh, on and get votes from Jaden Leilani. Did he kidnap them? So his turn. Anyways, I'm thinking of the penalty for him before Janie Leilani were born. Did he pester Janie Leilani? Like, should your mom wear Simpson again? ¿Verdad que está como que gordita? Ay, no, como mi Lele. No, como mi Jenny Sandales. No, como mi Choco. Esta Janie Leilani que te acabó de decir. Y te cogí de rehén para decirte esto. Yo le robo todo el dinero a tu madre porque tu madre dice, ¿cómo que she has sex with him? Ah, no, pues ni te vio con ella. Because sometimes kids reply, or they're like, I sing a song, I guess, or nice, and either way, que asco de esta gente. You can decapitate it, have these sort of systems that make me steal my money and get in the way of your save money. They stole my money to date them and then raped me in my bedroom. Then went on to brag about the dates that they have with the leeches. Terrible. Worse than anything that I've ever heard of. Ew. You can decapitate Marilis Gonzalez. You can decapitate the Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo. You can decapitate Zenda Lady. You can decapitate Joana Vargas. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. Yo no tendré la barriga plana, pero tengo un culo que lo doy y me da el dinero a darle. And people are like, tell me more about it. Some people are so dumb. I listened to that shit for years until my mother died, and they're like, oh, I go to jail. I just took a college class. in criminal behavior, how to respect people. I started visiting the Catholic Church just for fun. Then I visit the Mennonite one and Hard Rock as well on the same day. What else? What else? What else? What else? Dan un asco, gente. Dan un asco. Son una basura. Son ustedes. What else? There's no mommy that has ser mentirosa. Eso no pasó when it comes to my bragging rights. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What was I up to? Celebrating. Even I don't know if that's still her number. What else? 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 El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Cuando yo digo que es una asquerosidad, es una asquerosidad. Esa gente son unas puercas, unas basuras, unas gruperas. Fo, 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 fo. Yeah. What was I up to that's more productive than crying on the internet? It's almost 11:30. Oh, possibly around 11:10. I don't think it'll take me 20 minutes to turn on. As I leave Royal Blue Grocery and head over to Travis Park. What else? 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 Ya se murió, por favor. Uno de ellos ya está muerto. If that means that I receive money. What else? 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 ¿Qué tres trabajos si yo no tengo ni dinero para comer? El tipo es un puerco, if that's their younger brother, así no se trata una mujer o un hombre nunca. El tipo es un bruto, un bruto. I don't ever want him near me. These two terrorize the youngins who hate me. What's the youngin is for? No. They're so disrespectful to family. I want to witness parents love family members. There goes those people in the what is it? Cynthia, they're all singing. What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. Oh, I didn't show you how I see him. Or did I? Oh, I already did. What else? What else? And he doesn't see me that way. He's so gross. What else? Anyways, what am I eating tomorrow? Maybe a slice of pizza here. And if I have to close my USA account because I don't have money to keep it open, then I'm tagging the FBI and sending an FBI tip form. Saying I had to close my bank account. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, genocide, abuse, sexual harassment, identity theft, and I'm now forced to close my bank account because I don't have any money. And then I'll cancel my GoFundMe campaign. My dad may be looking forward to that. It's like must me the inevitable. Close your fucking USA account, but how do I tell her without like hurting her feelings? And then she can copy and paste her little blurb, use the same picture without blah 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 was at the hospital. While Shailene Sharif doesn't exist, was raping me in his mind and steals from me. So those donations start one from scratch, or what if I have to cancel? That's tedious, but I could do that. For real, to erase like that. And then just, I could just start it from zero, but I'm gonna do that if I get to keep my bank account open. I could run into problem like GoFundMe algorithm saying this is a difficult. Either way doesn't affect me emotionally seeing that there. I don't ever think about it. Tipo un puerco. Yeah. I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? Do I say one more of those? Will I have time? Possibly. Yo no voy a vivir donde quiera que yo viva, porque él quiere que yo viva terraces right here for home. Entonces voy a usar un tiroteo allí, donde yo muero accidentalmente. No hay piscina, so Ramón no va a sospechar. Si yo digo I don't like to be in it. Entonces, sí, me mando la teta yo sola. Yo solamente me canso con cualquier pendejo que esté en mucho de sistema. Con los viejitos que tienen su sistema, que no pueden dejar que tenga por years. Like, vengo acá, busquenlo y la cancelaste porque no me va a conocer alguien que te va a hacer coffee. Pero esto hay que por un poquito de tiempo. They have some ridiculous. Oh, did I already know them? I'm talking to Afghan. So I was sitting near, and there was a guy with his dad saying hi to me. Oh, like this feels familiar. Y el tipo en silla de ruedas, fue en seguro social y vendiendo arte. Fue. Él se creía que yo me iba a casar con él. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. A few other times he lives across there from this like apartment 305, 550, 350, 305, qué sé yo. Ese no es una video, mátalo. Mátalo a él también. It's self-defense. He needs to get killed. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. What? Oh, I want to attend art school. Let me see. Took on each. Porque ya no tiene nada en texto, so it's not right away. That's what they bring about gente. Ew, el tipo es un puerco. Ew. Oh, so like como mirar un zafacón. It's like that simple human. Trash can. Yeah, he's so pretty. But then one opens the thing and like, ew, so it's inside. That's what that is. What else? DHR. Blue campaign. My second cousin is a terrorist. T-shirt. I mean, what else? Oh, oh, not even why that I'm hungry. None of that. I am seeking. Oh, but I'm rich in email. So people say we already know you shop. So it's not like I'm hungry. It's like whether when I open these emails, this is what I was thinking about. You can decapitate your even Lorenzo Acevedo, Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo, that mocked on Albert guy if he even exists in Barber or whatever. Or that's a joke. And people go there para el Ibero porque los deja todos en un día. Y ya dejaron de llamarnos todo pues. Y ahora nos diferenciamos de alguien. What else? What else? Why else does my electricity shut off? 2 a.m. Oh, I did. What else? What else? What else? Some people say you're so lucky you got your kids. You just want to kill you and yourself. You can't do $5 or $100 is the minimum. Every day $5. Like not every day $5. Pero se pena llega. Porque $5 a year, then become $5 there. What else? This is so much fun. For real, like again, I get mine up on me. Oh, but I don't want to talk to any more of these people. So I think that's a good representation of people that I'm speaking to them before. And I let them know myself. I think testify against them in court because and I may hope to, like in a few days, pass over. And my dad knows that too. It's like, let her be on Trump and have an address all over again. And then she'll get a letter and say, show up to court, girl, get your money back. It's payday. Here's your home. I stole from you literally. And un cagón en ella todo el día y nunca limpió. Él no podía entrar bien del steam, pero dejaba las ventanas abiertas para no morirse. Hoy después la gente lo ve con una piscina así. Y eso sí, yo con mi jajaja. Pero, what is Becca saying right now? And what does O'Neill Roxy? Weird brands. What else? What else? What else? What else? The four of us matching on purpose. It was so cute. Jada were on the opposite side of the ocean. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can accommodate everyone that steals from me, so they don't feel you're separated from me. Y gente tan envidiosa, ¿no? Es porque Priscila no me dijo que me compraba una dona en coche todos los días. Y ahora, con dinero que me roban. I'm leaving soon. Hasta me acuerdo de esa chica. Y esa lo violó, él la violó. ¿Qué carajo me tiene que importar a mí? Cup was created by someone so that he wants to be, and I need to use it. So when I listen to music, I check it out, like my hips on my hips on my legs. la manera que le mejor me dice, ay, tú tienes marido, pero he's me getting anxiety. People near me, people saying that happens. Ginny Nariris tiene marido en cantidad de gente. Wow. Y ni una gota de envidia le tengo. Mira esto. Ginny Nariris tiene marido en cantidad. Wow. Wow. Yeah. How can those people live with themselves? They're so gross. Their parents give them advice in my presence and they don't listen. They're embarrassing as fuck. What else? What else? What else? Like, nena, eso de niña y no está de moda, eso solamente de poor. Y se lo toma en serio. Oh, y eso de karma. He wants to say she believes in karma, so I'm gonna hurt her. Y decía un menorito que no sabe tener padre todavía. Dice que está casado conmigo y todavía no me ha comprado mi Harry Winston. Y nunca me la ha mamado. ¿Qué es eso, un menorito? Eso es un menorito. Wow, I just saw a truck off the roof of my vehicle. I thought it was a bird. I'm gonna try it. My footsteps at the Why don't you start by gifting me a few $1,000, Lucy? When do I call my footsteps in? Do I have enough money for you to shut them down? For me, only footsteps won't go away. Why? I got the video, and if it works, there's always GoFundMe. Unless people can give you money to get a job. Money to do. You're in the I mean full t-shirts and be like, what's wrong? I don't know. My kid would look so good. Like it's not the right age for vagina aluminum. So I walk to the men's section. Oh, qué lindo esto, so very different. Oh, he has so much that looks like that. What else? Or that actually didn't fit. I hate it when that happens sometimes. What else? Some people will say, don't cry about your mother. Why do you kiss? Oh, look on this. And are you wish? Yeah. Contrario, gloria misma, de mí. Extremely great. Good. So I don't stop with my choreography. But like, people can tell by my demeanor that I'm not that rapist. I only have these beat up marks. And he likes them to last him better because it's like that's how we show that even women want to rape her. El tío es un cuerpo tan asqueroso, una basura. Que con Betas se van. Tremendo día que le estoy enviando a Blue Campaign. This works. What else? What else? What else? What else? What is this? I don't know what I said. And oh, even the city of San Antonio are speaking to them. That's very common. Like for the people that work for the city. Porque it's customary to not get my pussy away and continue being a victim of that. And I'm not that victim of rape where I just put my ass affect me and say, what the fuck? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, like it's possibly loading from here. If it does, that's so good. Yeah, very serious. Like how this is. It is so satisfying. She even went to get a job at the Department of Homeland Security porque ella lo que iba a decir es, Aileen, tú con tu pelo desgreñado, te voy a introducir a mi jefe y te voy a introducir a Carolina aquí. Hola, Carolina. Trying to intimidate me. So I don't take it for myself. No puedo, no me quiero tirar. Ellos se babean por un cheque. Steady. Por eso es la mamá Gaby. They see steady paycheck. They say I won't get any headaches. And she has trust money that he gave her. So what else? He didn't regret, but when I said my parenting plan, he was like, "Oh, I gave my money to Gaby already." Anyway, I'm heading over to the canteen. What else? I don't access types of update. You know, I've never been to one, but I'm just gonna. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And the email just was right in front of me the whole time. Well, I literally don't have an ad fun. Porque they storm people on purpose and they bully. It's just frightening to read. You know to see almost paralyzed inside while trying. While taking myself home to the infant dog room. There's possibly people who think I would type the emails. I've heard that. Like I would type the emails for her to la ves a ella, sipping her coffee at Starbucks like leash, non leash. And it's like leash, we weren't there, we don't know we started later. Some people always say that about me. Based on this amount of leeches near me, they're like, how is she like an so I've heard that about me. Or like leash, non leash, and technique. Before I was a little